Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Report reaching us right now is that Iyanifa has, won the Ooni of Ife to wash his hands off, this drama that the elders are coming up with again, streamlining women to be part of the royal household. Now, if the information we got is correct, we heard that immediately Ooni of Ife made it very clear that he's taking immunity from 3 of his Oloris. Application started coming in for Kabiyesi to replace them immediately with 3 Oloris. According to them, the elders, they are insisting that if you cannot claim to be married to women if they don't have your covering. Now, for the elders, this argument was supposed to be a win-win for them. If when they brought this argument that Kabiyesi cannot claim to be married to women except they have a covering, they were have his covering. They came up with this argument because they felt that alone will make Kabiyesi not to remove immunity, thereby keeping those Oloris. But Kabiyesi still insisted. And now they are saying, should you remove immunity, you will have to replace those ones to make your wife 6, because traditionally you're not supposed to be with less than 6 wives. Okay, right now they have 3. If truly it takes immunity from this other 3, they will have 2 from this group of women and his beautiful Queen Naomi, right? That will be 3. No, that would be 3 from this group of women and Queen Naomi. That would be 4, remaining 2 to make it 6. They did everything that they could, and nothing has happened. So right now, we just got a report that Iyanifa has told Kabiyesi not to be a part of this fiasco that is going on. That no matter what they do, Kabiyesi should not even answer them. They might push it tradition. Kabiyesi should do what is in his own mind, okay? Iyanifa is saying that the reason why they are doing this is because their first plan did not work. The plan has failed, and that is why they are coming up with a new strategy to plant new Oloris inside the palace. And these Oloris they are planting are their own Oloris. That if Kabiyesi feel like, okay, he will bring a new Oloris to make up the 6th wife, that he should do his own findings and do this independently on his own. It shouldn't be based on what these people are saying. That is the warning that Iyanifa has, given to the Ooni of Ife. Welcome back to my channel, little girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sauce and still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. Happy weekends to you. I love you. If you're new to this channel, I appreciate you, and subscribe please. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I hope that you guys are doing whatever you can to get your groove this weekend and rest, okay? Because I love weekends. It gives me the opportunity to be able to rest and take care of myself as well. Now the palace was quiet, almost too quiet, as the final list of the new 6 wives set to be introduced to the Ooni of Ife was delivered into the hands of the elders. Each name was carefully chosen from powerful Yoruba and Nigerian lineage, intelligent, strategic, and politically relevant. But just as the excitement was building among some traditionalists who believed the throne needed new energy and fresh alliances, a chilling warning came, not from a jealous wife or a disappointed elder, but from the all, straightforward Iyanifa that everybody knows. She was firm. She was not emotional. She didn't come with drama or scandal. She just sent a message, and the message, of course, upon going through it, Kabiyesi saw that it's true. According to Palace insiders, they say Iyanifa had been spiritually consulted weeks earlier as tradition demands before a new woman, especially a wife, is brought into the palace space. Okay, when she began to meditate and perform the required spiritual inquiries through the Ifar oracle, what she saw deeply disturbed her. She reportedly stood up mid-consultation and said clearly, "Tell the Oni, these women are worse than the ones you are removing. Do not receive them. Do not make the mistake of thinking silence from Queen Naomi is permission. This is not about Nami. This is about destiny." Okay, that and Kabiyesi should not make the mistake of thinking that silence from Queen Naomi. You know that the only thing that really bothers Ooni of Ife is when Queen Naomi reacts to something and all of that. But right now, because Queen Naomi did not react, negatively, there's no problem at all. That alone might just make Kabiyesi go ahead. Okay, and you see, that's why you saw that a lot of these other Oloris were angry, calling her names. They said she's just quiet, she's not saying anything, because this is not directly affecting her. That is what they are saying. Like these other Oloris, that is what they are saying. They say she went further to say the first selection failed not because they were not beautiful or well connected. It failed because it was planted by selfish elders who had long desired to control the throne through the woman then set into your life. This is not new. This is just the continuation of the same plan. What they tried before did not work, and now they have simply repackaged it in a new wrapper. Her words were heavy. According to her, the new women may appear polished, educated, and respectful, but their core spiritual alignment with the throne is missing. She warned that accepting them would not only repeat the chaos that had surrounded the Oni's recent marriages, but will cause deeper emotional and spiritual dislocation within the palace. This is not about Naomi agreeing or not agreeing. The gods have not spoken through her. She has kept quiet because her mandate is divine and separate. But silence does not mean approval. The fact that she is not opposing you does not mean you are spiritually free. Iyanifa told the council. She insisted that the Oni must wash his hands off the entire plan, that he must not let pressure from the elders push him into another loop of disruption. You are a king, she reminded him, not a puppet. Some insiders said the Oni listened quietly and did not respond. He knows the politics involved. These new women were brought as a solution after, the immunity removal talk started. The elders, especially those who never truly embraced Queen Naomi, now felt they could finally install women of their choosing. They pushed for, as in for their own personal gain. So this whole thing with women coming, it's not about what the culture is saying, what the tradition is saying and all of that. But, what they want is what they are doing. And that was what Iyanifa said to the Ooni of Ife and urged the Ooni of Ife to wash his hands of this new arrangement. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.